Change is definitely in the air, and this is a remarkable moment in our history. Few will forget the big surprises of election night. But will we understand its message? Will those of us in this room today see the opportunity it represents? It doesn't matter who you supported. It doesn't matter which political party you belong to or none at all. Everybody in this room shares one single mission. Sure, it's college completion. But more than that, it's change. You are here because you want to be change makers in higher education. And this is a gathering of change agents. You didn't need an election to convince you that students and their families are clamoring for change. They say college takes too long, college costs too much, and too few ever graduate. And they are right. Too many are lost in remediation. Too many semesters and years on campus. Too many credits earned. Too many struggling in math that doesn't match majors and careers. Too many aimlessly wandering the course catalog. Too much debt. And not enough success, especially for African Americans, Hispanics, Latinos, Native Americans, low-income students, and first-generation students. The graduates we need most to have any chance of a brighter future together as one group, Americans. Change, a better deal, a brighter future. Did we understand their plea? Massive losses of good jobs in manufacturing in the Rust Belt are unlikely to be reversed. The economic security once provided in the textile mills of the Deep South has vanished. Our rural areas have lost hope, and many have fallen into addiction to ease their pain. Big challenges like that, I know, can seem overwhelming. So what's the plan? You are. Higher education is the plan. It's not an overstatement to say that people in this room and those you lead back home from 48 states, from communities large and small, can save America's future. You must do it. You must do it. Folks, you are not the problem. You are the solution. This alliance is the solution because you are the impatient reformers. Doesn't that feel good? Right? You're not on the bleachers, you're in the arena, and the entire country is counting on you. You are the change agents, and you must lead this change. Now, given the record enrollments during the Great Recession, Americans have already shown that they understand higher education is the answer to regain their security. We've convinced them that high school is not high enough. So to our colleges and universities they come. But time is short, and money is tight for most American students today. A higher education system beautifully designed for the moneyed elite frustrates them as they struggle to balance work and school. It angers them when needed courses are not available or are suddenly canceled on the day before classes begin. We know that happens. It exasperates them when they are made to do quadratic equations when they came to college to learn heating and air conditioning repair. Infuriates them when they are forced into no credit remediation after missing a cut score by 1 point. Let me be clear. I'm not suggesting for a moment that the election was some kind of referendum on higher education. But I am saying this: $1.3 trillion in student debt added a lot of fuel to that fire. Time, lengthened by lost credits, poor choices, and exhausting schedules, is money. Too much money. The change they seek is not to make college courses easier to pass. They want credentials that matter and are respected and relevant to careers. They demand change that makes college faster, easier to navigate, and more affordable. They need more support, more guidance, more relevance, more aggregate mass devoted to student success. And they need that mass multiplied by a sense of urgency, an understanding that time is their enemy because the longer college takes, the more life gets in the way. They hunger for structure that makes work, school, life balancing acts more manageable, and pathways that place guardrails around their progress, moving them forward faster through programs at greater velocity. Mass multiplied by velocity, changes that equal momentum. Today and tomorrow, we'll be focusing on the power of momentum and how to use the Complete College America game changers to build it. Aligning relevant math to majors, getting needed help in gateway courses, completing enough credits to graduate on time, blocking schedules for better balance, and guided pathways for clear direction and timely support. 5 game-changing strategies boiled down and reimagined into one big truth. Momentum matters. You'll hear heartfelt stories from leaders who discovered that truth and then had the courage to push for the change. You'll be reminded again and again about the power of data to gain buy-in on campus and add urgency and velocity to change efforts. And you'll learn firsthand from those at the front lines of change today, building momentum for their students in colleges and states across the country. Along the way, we'll ask you to pull out your smartphones to engage in moments of reflection and action planning. All this and more is intended to inspire and inform. And if you do your part, it will even help you gain personal momentum in your own change efforts back home. Play your cards right, earn enough points, and we'll even throw in a cool new t-shirt. Everybody see these? Earn your momentum points and get one. But wait, as Steve Jobs used to like to say, there's one more thing. Momentum for our students is what it's all about. But momentum in college completion also matters, the college completion movement. These next 2 days will make it clear that Complete College America has been gaining momentum since last we met. More mass has been added by adding new members to this alliance. Please join me in welcoming Houston GPS, Puerto Rico, and New Hampshire. And we're delighted that California has the largest delegation here. Welcome to the Golden State. Nearly 20 states are implementing co-requisite remediation statewide. Hundreds of institutions are pushing 15 to finish. Structured schedules and GPS are breaking out all across the country. Working with expert colleagues in the field, CCA has delivered more technical assistance than ever before. And we've unveiled our new rules policy playbook today to push for structural changes so that higher education reforms can be baked into the cake through new policies and, when necessary, legislation. Because we all know that change at the margins will only produce marginal change. Complete College America is multiplying velocity and mass. But we're not alone. Complete College America and this alliance is only one part of a growing movement that is gaining vital momentum for change. We're partnering like never before with respected organizations from coast to coast. Jobs for the Future, AACC, the Dana Center, NACADA, Achieving the Dream, NCSL, ASCU, SHIO, NCHIM, CCRC. The list goes on and on. If an alphabet soup can gain momentum, this one certainly has. And more philanthropies are fueling our shared progress than ever before, including Gates, Lumina, Kresge, USA Funds, Carnegie, Helios, Great Lakes, the College Futures Foundation, to name only a few. All that is incredibly important. More mass, more voices, more money, more urgency, more velocity. All of us pulling together in the same direction, exerting force to push past the tipping point in order to deliver more student success. Mass times velocity. Momentum for our movement, momentum for Complete College America, momentum for America's students, momentum for change that's substantial and sustainable, and momentum for you. This is the change that America is demanding right now. The change we must have. Our opportunity for those most often left behind to help. A brighter future for each and every one of us. Our country is counting on the people in this room, and we must deliver for them. And when we do, we will have restored hope and secured America's future. It's a big job, but I know you're up to it. So it's all this and a free t-shirt. Sound good? Let's get started.